Okay, welcome back. And we have this morning Comrade Osita Obi, who is in Oka, Anambra State. And he, quite frankly, he's dissatisfied with the state of affairs. So, Comrade Osita Obi, as Reverend Dominic, can you hear me, Comrade? Are you there, Comrade?
Yes, I'm hearing you clear. Yes, I'm here. I'm there.
Great. As Reverend Dominic was saying when he called in, it was a bit confusing to him when you look at our caption, and then we wanted to talk about politics, the matters arising in Anambra, but you have an interest of the transport sector, and in particular, these people you refer to as cultists. Now, Reverend Dominic, he sort of joined in the issue, and he said one idea might be, to learn how these things are done. I don't know how that will be received in government, but he compared it with Lagos, for example, without necessarily duplicating the system in Lagos, but there seems to be a system that probably needs to be done. Now, you wouldn't know what Governor Soludo and his team are working on, would you, in that regard, to sort of clean up the whole taxation system?
Yes, I think there's no confusion in what is happening here on my appearance here. I am talking about politics in Anambra State, and you can't divorce it from tax, economy, every other things.
Okay.
Reverend Dominic raised the issue of him coming to Lagos to learn from Lagos what Alpha Beta is doing. I think Soludo is trying. Soludo has come with such ideas in Anambra State. Digital revenue collection. Recall that Soludo is just about 8 months in office. He's not clocked 1 year. He's doing better. You see, if you know what is happening before Soludo came in, it's mind-boggling. So he is doing that. He will arise there. He have said that tax in Anambra State will be paid digitally. The only problem is that those people that are benefiting from the old order are fighting back.
Okay.
But Anambra State and Soludo will win.
And maybe as a result of that agitation, peace is threatened from time to time, right?
Yes.
You said that you yourself, thank God that here you are speaking with us. You say you were attacked by, multiple people.
Yes, Curtis. I was taken to hospital in an ambulance. Because those that we are collecting these tax felt that I am a threat to them.
Yeah.
Because you see, you are dislodging them from taking the money that belongs to government they were appropriating to themselves before.
And just because you are speaking up as an activist, after all, you are not Governor Soludo who ordered that this is the new regime. This is how that's not you, but still they attacked you.
Yes, I'm an Anambrarian, and I want to help the government.
Okay.
You see, if tax all over the world, the government survive on tax.
All right.
If people are not taxed, the government will not be able to embark on any developmental projects.
Let me bring in another caller, Mazi Okoroafo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sayori. Good morning, Mr. Obi on Sky. Sayori,
thank you very much.
The gospel truth. The nature of tax collection in the eastern Nigeria, Anambra, Enugu State, Abia, is terrible. Look, you heard the governors, whether it's the governors that are using these boys or this, whether I don't know what to call them. I don't know. Like, let me give you an instance. What happened that was early last month. From Aba, Port Harcourt to Enugu, from Enugu coming down to Makurdi. Some boys on the road, you know what they did? They have a roadblock on their own, whether they say it's union or local government, that we must produce an emblem because we're coming with a Sienna. And that we must produce we show them all the documents from Makurdi, from the transport. They ignored all of them. That we must pay after that land tax, paper tax, sticker tax, this and that. Everything that was around 50-something thousand. that because we are on transit, that you are going to give us a waiver that we paid collect the sticker only because we are not deciding that. We coughed out 28,000 naira, which we did not plan for. Sayori and Mr. Obi on the next. You know, because at the end of the day, we asked some people to say, okay, I called my man in Suka. He said, look, let me tell you that there are some of people that will collect 80,000 naira. In a irrational collection of dues, they say governor. Now, the governor and the local government, I don't know who's running who. Because the governors are just confusing the local government are just confusing, the commission are just confusing the people. Every day they carry notice, they carry adverts, and the money they are collecting, we don't know what they are doing in the East. Enugu Road, nothing to write about. Anambra Road, nothing to Onisha Road, nothing to write about. Night Mile, nothing to write home about. What are the governors doing with this money?
All right.
They are owing them, they are not paying them. My elder sister, they are owing over 18 months. My father, they are owing 30-something months. What are they with you with money? Honestly speaking, it is very, very disheartening that when you come to Eastern Nigeria, if I have my way, all those governors, I will remove all of them. That's close by and send all of them away because they are doing nothing. All these taxes, they use those. If you see how these boys are harassing people on the road, Sayori, you will not see that in that studio. Very, very arrogant. They don't care.
Wow.
After taking all this, their nonsense, what India him, Ogogoro, Jim, Equitesi, Snap, all of them, one side, you see them smelling. And this is what and government officials will
No wonder Comrade Obi refers to them as cultists.
Because the type of oligarchy is too much. God, these governors are using these boys to terrorize people on the road everywhere. We cannot tolerate that nonsense completely to return. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okoroa, for calling in. Comrade Obi, let's focus on local governments a bit. And I say this.
Please, Yori, can I react to what he just said?
Please go ahead.
Just briefly. So you see, I am happy he said in Enugu State. In Anambra State today, you can't see such in Anambra State. Go and verify. You can't see such in Anambra State. Soludo has made it very clear that there will be no courtists and touts. And they are being flushed out. So this is happening. This is not happening in Anambra State. And when you talk of the roads, we have federal roads, we have state roads, we have local government roads. Yes, without being the spokesperson of Soludo administration, let me tell you, in Anambra State today, Soludo is trying. He reduced courtism and those extortion. Let me be conservative to 80%. Any person can come over here to debate it with me.
Okay. Comrade,
Yes.
Okay, Ada has also called in from Jos. Good morning, Ada.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Yorikola Wale. You do hear
He has reduced it to 1. He has reduced it to Yori.
Okay, to Yori now. And I heard you follow Wale now. Okay. Then Mr. Obi that is there. Good morning. It's very interesting. I'm calling from.
Good morning. Good morning, Sister Ada.
There's madness. There's madness in that Anambra State, I can't believe they were traveling to worry from
it's being curtailed by now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Carry on, Ada.
Okay. We're going to worry. We got off from Jos, and then we got to Onisha. I couldn't believe my ears. They stopped us. All these Akbodi, they used to call them Akbodi men, with broad chest. They said we should pay for radio, the radio fixed in the vehicle.
Radio TV license?
Yes, I've never heard of that one before. They want the radio in the car, that we should pay for it. We thought it was a joke. As a play, they went, he said, okay, people open your boot. They took the spare tire and said if we don't pay it, they're stealing our spare tire. I couldn't believe that. I said, what the hell is that going on? I've never had that experience anywhere. Okay. In the world. So we have to sort it out and settle with them. So now what Mr. Obi is saying there is true. But all I know is that during the time of Peter Obi, all those things died down. So I don't know what happened there during the time of Obi, although he touched on that a bit. Then we should be on board now. It's easy to criticize when you're outside. Now that he's now at the saddle, I'm sure it has done on him that it's not that easy. But he should do all he can to sanitize that place. There's so much madness. And the Bagu, is a Bagu actually functioning there? You know, so I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's only a Amotekun that is functioning.
Okay.
Let's not give over this country. Shall be well. Okay.
Thank you very much for calling in, Ada. Okay, Comrade Obi, maybe you remember she mentioned Ebubeagu, so maybe conversation will come to that. But I wanted to point out, since you're also very, in fact, your body is Movement for Conduct of Local Government Elections in Anambra State, and you explained why you thought it was important. Just recently, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has actually said that the stunted developments being experienced in local governments up and down, he said he holds the governors responsible for, quote-unquote, pocketing funds, local government funds. You probably have a take on this, Comrade Osita Obi.
I have a take on that. I witnessed everything. I witnessed Governor Peter Obi administration 8 years. I witnessed that of Ngige 3 years. I witnessed that of Obiano 8 years. You see, the issue of local government election is pathetic. Local government is the third tier of government. It is the government that are very close to the people. You see, election is not conducted. That is why I am very sad about that of Anambra State. I am not criticizing P2B, but if it has come to a situation that we cannot bear our mind and speak the truth, then somebody like Obi will die. Somebody like Comrade Obi will die and leave this earth. P2B stunted democracy in Anambra State. He refused to conduct local government election.
You say P2B stunted democracy in Anambra State.
Of course, he did that. I want to give him credit. He opened many communities by building roads, but he stunted local government election in Anambra State. You see, when you conduct local government election, for goodness sake, we are talking about provision of job. Anambra State has 21 local governments. When you conduct that local government election, you have 21 executive local government chairmen. You have 21 deputy local government chairman executive. Then you have councillors. So what are you doing? You are providing job and internalizing democracy. Record that somebody like Ike Ekweremadu started from that tier of government. He was the chairman and in the local government. From there, he got to the position secretary to the Enugu State government before he got to the Senate. So local government is an important sector, but it has been stunted. In Anambra State, I was excluded from the democratic participation. I was excluded.
Okay, but you're not a member of any political party.
I don't need to be a member of any political party. There are other people who want to contest as well, who were excluded from participation. That is political exclusion. When you are talking about creating wealth, eliminating poverty, that is the area you start with. You are talking about crime today. If you conduct local government election, crime will be fought. People will be there. Their eye will be there. So these are the things. That is where we start.
Comrade, you explained that
yes.
Anambra has 21 local governments. There will be chairmen, yes. There will be councillors and all these other guys, and thereby, jobs would have been provided. But surely it's not just for jobs, because I want to refer again to the president's assertion that development could have been better if, according to him, the word pocket is in quotes, if, according to him, governors were not pocketing funds meant for development of local councils, local government areas. It could have been better.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. The president spoke my mind. Like I told you, in my own local government, Awka South, I came from Awka South local government. The government of Anambra State appropriated for 8 years local government fund that accrued to my local government. They appropriated it without account, without conducting local government election. And development didn't come because they appropriated that. Let me tell you, even as president, you have potentials, you have vision. Then as a state governor, you have potentials and vision. As a local government chairman, you have potentials and visions.
That's right.
The same way to the ward level, that's councillor.
That's
A
right.
councillor have potentials and the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to exclude them from political participation.
Okay.
When you do that, you are enthroning anarchy and the crisis. We have problem in all over Nigeria today because local government election is not conducted.
Let me bring in Peter. Let me bring in Peter. Peter has called in from Kaduna State. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Good. Sir, I'm coming from Kaduna State. My name is Peter Zekoa.
Carry on, please.
My name is Peter Zekoa.
Yes, we've heard. Thank you, Peter.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning, all of you, sir.
Good morning, Peter. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir. I'm in Kaduna State, but I live in Anambra. I just traveled to Anambra State. I came back on Monday from Anambra State.
Okay.
So I want to first and foremost pray for my former governor in the person of Mr. Peter Obi.
Carry on, please.
May God Almighty bless Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor from Anambra State. May God bless him for the good deeds he did for us in Anambra State.
Okay.
He's a wonderful governor and he did well.
Okay. Peter, this is relating to the comment of Comrade Obi that he actually slowed down democracy in Anambra State.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please continue.
I traveled to Anambra State. I just come back on Monday. The rate of poverty now in Anambra State is worsening every day. Chief Soludo, the incumbent governor of Anambra State now, I voted him and I supported him, but what I saw when I traveled to Anambra State last week, I was not happy. Soludo gathered all the way, he said he stopped Aburu. But the vehicle I entered from here at the local government to Onisha was stopped by the Aburu. And the conductor of the motor was to break the mouth of that conductor that day and break his seat and collected money from his dad by force. When I reached out to Onisha Head Bridge, Aburu people stopped us. The goods we buy from Onisha Head Bridge, Aburu himself stopped us and collected 1,000 naira on that goods from us by force by fire. So I don't know why he said he stopped Aburu. Aburu is not working. Anambra now is worse than before in times of Aburu.
Okay.
You see criminals. You will see all these remote smokers everywhere in Anambra State, challenging people, harassing innocent souls, collecting money from them. If you buy goods from market, you want to transport it back to your town or to your village. How will we come down? After you pay 20,000, you pay 10,000 naira. If Anambra State now, if you want to read if you bought a consignment in Anambra State now, you have to pay 40,000 naira before you can be able to carry your goods.
I hear you. All right. Well, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, Peter, for calling in. You're in Kaduna right now, but as you said, you just, you're an Anambrarian, I guess, and you just arrived from there. So thank you for contributing this. And as the program was progressing, I'm beginning to understand why Comrade Osita Obi was referring to all these people who are involved in all these, should I call it taxation, extortion, because there's official taxation, as cultists. I understand you now a bit better, Comrade Osita. Still, we have to be careful with our words. But in closing now, you didn't let us, you said you didn't let us get to the other thing I wanted you to comment upon, but that's okay. If you don't want to go there, it's okay.
Go on.
Yeah,
go on.
Well, I asked you the question first, that give me your take on the whole Obi Soludo little engagement.
You see, like I told you, it is a problem or situation I want to avoid, but you want.
All right, avoid it by all means. If that is, no, I don't want to force you because we've run out of time anyway.
No. You're in wait.
Oh yeah.
Because you want to see.
You have 30 seconds.
Yes, Soludo is the governor of Anambra State. Peter Obi is our son. Soludo have not said anything that is bad. Soludo must have opinion, just like Comrade Obi has opinion.
Okay.
So he mustn't be crucified. I went over the social media. I see people calling Soludo a mad person. This is, for goodness sake, my governor. Soludo is right, as far as I'm concerned. My local government was appropriated for 8 years. Nobody gave me an account. So that's the issue. But then let me just talk at national.
No, politics. You don't have time anymore. I beg your pardon. You've just said that as far as you're concerned, Governor Soludo is right. I'm going to have to leave it there.
Right.
Thank you very much. Comrade Osita.
Thank you.
Comrade Osita Obi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Convener and coordinator,
coordinator,
Recover Nigeria Project, and also movement for the conduct of local government elections in Anambra State. Thank you very much, comrade, for interesting conversation this morning. So that's our program today. Well, weekend is the weekend, so we'll see you again on Monday, God willing. Join us then for a fresh edition, 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning. I'm Yori Folarin. Do have a great weekend. Bye-bye for now.